facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese.
Hey, this is KG Sports, and you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Hot Facts. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and add you on my other phone. Hot Facts.
With Robert Reese.
Facts with Robert Reese. Damn, you pull right on up. You know what I think I seen? Alright, here you go. Y'all go ahead and go subscribe to Hot Facts with Robert Reese. He dropping some knowledge. Just subscribe. Let me hit that notification bell. I can't tell everybody to do that, and I don't do it.
Brother.
Yes, because Robert Reese is Hot Facts. Hot Facts is the official news station of the gig economy. I say that everybody knows that he's the official news station of the gig economy. He does all genres. He does delivery, food. He does real life. He does music. He does social stuff. He does government, political, conversation. So for Robert Reese to be on this live stream, to me, it's major. It's major to me because this guy is somebody who would take, like you said, images and everything you do from your channel. And he has a much broader audience than I got. I mean, this dude, Robert Reese, is running 2-3 million views on shit all the time. The dude's his shorts go viral nonstop. No matter where he touches stuff on Facebook, Instagram, he touches stuff on TikTok. Whatever he touches is going to go nuts. So when I tell you, when you take pictures of the faces of these people fighting for this money, somebody who's upset that they got to move out of their apartment because of Uber and Lyft screwed them over, Robert Reese would take that and run with it. And then
when a person doesn't like you, they team up with another person that doesn't like you. And before you know it, there's a whole slew of people that hate you. But here's the thing. Those people, they don't even like each other. They're only gathered because of you. See how powerful you are?
So the repugnant motherfuckers, I said, are the lowest of the low. I said the people that dox people are the lowest of the fucking low. That makes you some coward ass bitches. Who is this?
It's really me. It's Eli.
What do you want?
I want to apologize.
Well, you don't need to apologize, bro. Get off my channel. You talk just as much shit as everybody else. Get the fuck off my channel.
No, I want to apologize.
I don't need your fucking apologies, bro. Because you had nothing to say about me in the first place. But you wanted to run your fucking mouth. Your apology means shit to me, bro. So get the fuck off my channel.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Period.
man. I'll see you later, man.
Yeah,
Thank
goodbye.
You.
Thank you. Get the fuck out of here. Need your fucking apologies.
early morning when I walk through the east. Hear the cars on the 5, you can see in the street what this neighborhood means to a brother. So I'm headed down Santa Barbara for y'all to get the message. You need to see Kevin ride around in his Cutlass, wet on shooting hoops, but always ready to function. Slide to Alberta's for some grub Balboa. Always got the liquor on deck, don't need a soda. Then I'm walking down Mission, but I go against traffic. I know some people wanted me dead, the shit is tragic. Being out the way for a couple of months, but the shit still in me, I ain't never gon' front. If I leave my son at home, then it's way too high. Spot the opposition in a second of the cops. Something about the gang unit makes me do a double take, but I'm never slipping cause the streets got me wide awake. When I'm gone, please don't reconsider your love for me. If I go now, body cold as winter, finish like I leave. Women always hitting me up because they want to cuff a nigga with potential. I'm calling they bluff. I never got attention like this in the past as a young gang member who was ready to blast. OPD only wanted me for me, ironically, and now everybody can see the changes that I made cause I ain't out running. Drunk off of E&J, I'm coming from nothing. I slept outside in the park trying to figure out how I'm still here on earth to work some figures out. Put my son to bed, kiss him on his forehead, walk around the city, heard another friend dead. All I could do is pray for the streets, cause God forbid one day it's gonna be me. Lord, take my soul when it's time to go. Until then, I'm trying to live my life on the low. When I'm gone, please don't reconsider your love for me. If I go now, body cold as winter, finish like I leave. When I'm gone, please don't reconsider your love for me. If I go now, body cold as winter, finish like I leave.
People, that's Bishop Snow, Oceanside, San Diego. Been pushing this stuff, trying to work on the interview with the gentleman there. He just did the thing with Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg, and did it all this stuff with it. Got that. When I'm gone, what'd he say? Please don't reconsider your love for me when I'm gone now. Hey, he got a song where you can listen and drive and do deliveries too. A lot of us do things and we end up losing our jobs for deactivation. Okay, we get deactivated. If you are a delivery driver and you have been deactivated, you can click this link today because I've been deactivated. My video's up there, it's not coming down. And I'm pretty much still deactivated because DoorDash won't let me do no work. They fill in all the scheduled spots and I can't schedule. So it's pretty much that the new system that came in that I said that they were going to be doing all this stuff for is going in, and people are getting knocked off the list. They're getting deactivated. A lot of people had a lot of red flags on their account from them being no tip, no trip, and doing a lot of things. Sad thing to say that the DoorDash revolution got deactivated, but I was so glad that Mr. Flex interviewed him and was telling him that he had holes in his story about deactivation. What they pretty much did was clear out hot facts, because the revolution said, I only did this sometimes, not all the times. Well, if you do something sometimes and it's not right, you can get caught for it. So you take hot facts out. You take hot facts out. I was so glad Flex exposed you like that. Flex also said that Reese can only go on Roy's. He can't. Flex, I'm in so many different communities. That's why the revolution didn't want to say, well, I don't, because I'm in communities and my community post, it shows them, and I'm all over the place and I'm bringing in things. Just recently, Flex, Snoopy Badass, the guy who Snoop Dogg signed, and his story is back up on No Jumper, and he's been sharing my video because he called my show, the show right now, and
thank me for showing the scene and everything. And that video was now back up in circulation because of WAC 100. Had to sit down with them with Adam 22. So whenever you get Adam 22, WAC 100, and other people in the hip hop community to thank you for clearing their name for the street, and that's their street cred, go ahead and let me know. You see ODM Slim, Crip Max manager. You see Hot Facts, that's my boy. You see how he calls me Robert also? I want you guys to understand some things, that people are involved in a whole bunch of different communities, not just one. So when people think that no one else is watching everything, that's when bad things happen and people get deactivated. And when these people are getting deactivated, they can't make any more money. And when they can't make any more money, their back gets put up against the wall, and then they start throwing out shots and things to other people. That does not make any sense. So what we will do, Pedro DoorDash Santiago, people, has been deactivated. Okay? And the Revolution said he was watching Roy's while I was on there with them. So I'm pretty sure you're watching this. You can go ahead and click the link. The link, you're not blocked. You can click the link. Stop being scary. You can click the link. Any of them can click the link. Any of you guys can. But we're going to talk about the leader. Is no tip, no trip dead? I've said it a long time ago. Coincidentally, Pedro DoorDash Santiago and Hot Facts with Robert Reese have a history and a rivalry that dates back to everything he has said to clowns and miserable human beings, and everything has came out. I'm going on 3 years now, and he has been fighting me to silence me because of what I said on what he's doing bad for DoorDash. And they would never want someone like that influencing a lot of people to have them kick bags, eat people's food, and do all this stuff. You are the ringleader. This rivalry and feud is so hard that I could have gone in here and just destroyed you, but I'm not. DoorDash is how you made your thing. You've been doing DoorDash content for 4 years. I've been driving since 2014. I am 10 years plus your senior, Mr. Pedro DoorDash Santiago. So I'm not going to go ahead and just kick you when you're down, because I realize all of your sponsorships, Herbivores and the gig cons and everything and going on, DoorDash was the #1 thing that they were looking for to get information from you, to have you touch so that they can come and talk to you. Now that DoorDash is gone, you badmouth Uber Eats, you have Instacart rants, you're now doing Roll to Your Curry, which might be better for you because it may teach you business to business customer service skills. Putting a vending machine up in a building and walking away when you don't have to deal with anyone, you're still not doing any customer service or business relations. So that means you're still not learning anything. So you're just all about you. Now, you also said that people have called you DoorDash Jesus, DoorDash Jesus. These are all names, people, that when you have a following and a cult, you want people to call you these names of what they would say idols. Now, Jesus and God's not an idol, that's God. But the word idol is, you're not supposed to have idols and follow them. These are false prophets and people that are doing all the wrong things to you and leading you into the wrong direction. So when he's telling you guys, I am the man for DoorDash 4 years straight, for your whole time on DoorDash, except for 1 year, I have been on your neck for 3 years, just about. I'm going on 2.5. So for your time here, I've been going at your neck and going at your head about what you're saying and treating customers and all this stuff. You've been saying a lot of wrong stuff. Now, dude, did I understand that this is entertainment? This is what you are doing to make money. You know the business side, you know this side, you know all of that. But still, you went ahead and went left field when you did the whole glitch thing, the glitch gate. DoorDash saw that, dang, he was doing this. He manipulated us and did this stuff while he was doing this. So we put a little bit of extra faith in him. So DoorDash could be upset and things like that. We know that Tony Hsieh was right there with the rideshare guy. The rideshare guy interviewed Tony Hsieh, and the rideshare guy pays you to do a video a week for him. That's how you make money also. But he does it for your DoorDash content. So that's an avenue of revenue that has just been cut also, in case you guys have not understood that. DoorDash has always been right around the corner from Pedro. But this incident here was not from a customer. It was from something else. Let's take a look at this. Pedro, you can click the link too. You know, Once a buster, not always a buster. You can change to be a custer.
My enemies is watching my moves, but I'm getting out the crib. What is y'all gonna do? I got a 38 snub nose, been fucking dumb hoes. Man, the DA got a lot to prove. I know lately I've been feeling I ain't moving the best. I've been dipping out the city with a target on my chest. Nonetheless, all my actions can back themselves. Little hood hopping niggas worry about yourself. A car, a crib, it ain't nothing major. I want it, I get it, I'm going for the top. Won't stop in the game, I'm a player. But why not? Throwing on my 501s, give it a shot. Hearing that some bitches wanna kick it and all that. Get a phone call, say you where you at. Get swooped up, I don't want a DUI. They wanna take a nigga money, mine just multiply. Wouldn't take a chance, but I'm sipping on water. It started to the club is a hell of an offer. And all the moves I made, that had me coming out as a G. But I tell them that it's in my blood, and that it's in me, not on me. Cause I cried, and I bled, lost sleep, running from the feds. But still I got ends I made, and lost too many homies.
Pain for me, had to get my change up. They gon' say I changed up, but if I would've stayed the same, a lot of niggas would've had to get a change up. House used to be banged up, new space for plaques to hang up. Just know I came from nothing when you bring my fucking name up. Real killers behind me, we took from whoever ain't so love when they supplied me. Rap game been fucked up, they done looked up and applied me. Don't ask me about no crime, I'm legally blind, won't tell nobody. I keep racks up in my pocket, ain't no safety on this rocket. I'ma cash out when I cop it, they don't support but they watching. Ayy, he just wanted the juice but got his shit spilled, they can't concentrate. We really in the streets, we did everything but cooperate. A real nigga I demonstrate, out of space like NASA. They like, why you say that? That's how far I'ma run my bag up.
I got deactivated from DoorDash today after 4 years. Let's talk about it. We're not going to play the victim. We're not going to cry. I don't want your sympathy. But I'm going to tell you exactly what happened because there's been a little bit of an update and what you should not do, but also why I'm not worried about it. And I think this is a blessing in disguise. Welcome back to Mr. Ben on You. All right, I've been making DoorDash content for a little over 3 years now. I've been on the app for over 4. To many people on YouTube, at least, and even in my community, I'm the DoorDash guy. I've been called DoorDash Jesus, DoorDash Jesus. I've been called a lot of things. But I am a guy that people get DoorDash information and content for and from. And they come here to get information or to be entertained. That's not going to happen anymore. I worked DoorDash this morning and late morning, early afternoon, came home. Was going to go back out. Couldn't get on. Check my email. I got deactivated. I think I know why.
Yeah, I checked out Rob. I checked a commentary from you, the one you dropped yesterday, and I watched it. And I'm like, yeah, Robin, you know commentary. I want to hear your commentary on it. That's all right. We're gearing it up. He's just giving us a little taste of what happened. He gonna come back and give us commentary on the next one. But yeah, I got to hear Rob talk about it.
Well, one of them's easy. Here's the commentary.
Coming after the YouTubers or not? It seemed like so far everybody did something wrong with you, but you can't put people information out. What was it? Dashing across America. He got into it with people at Starbucks, and they reported him.
Yeah, people just need to watch
legitimately messing up.
People just need to watch their fucking mouth. How about that? How about you don't talk so much shit about a customer? How about you don't go talking shit at a merchant? How about you just do your damn job, come out here, say what you like and don't like about DoorDash and everything else, and keep it moving. Like, DoorDash would love these people. I've heard the commentary of people saying DoorDash doesn't want people on here talking about DoorDash anymore because they're happy with where they are in the marketplace and they don't need any new employees and everything else. I don't think that's the case, because as long as like you're not like being like Big Heavy, I forgot what his name was, but perpetrating that you're eating everybody's food, as long as you're not in there like cussing merchants out, as long as you're not making DoorDash look bad, they don't care what you say about them. Just don't go on there showing you're going to raise hell to a customer or to a merchant or give customers names and shit out. stuff like that. As long as you don't do things like that, I think you're golden. But like Pedro knew, that's why he said, please deactivate me, because Pedro knew it was going to happen. He didn't have to say, please deactivate me. He knew he was about to get deactivated.
Yeah, it's coming. I really hopped up because you said Dashing Across America, the dude who looked like Willie Nelson's first cousin, he got deactivated?
Yeah, it says he got deactivated today.
That's a good old dude right there. I like his channel, man. He gets busy.
All right, Reese, hold on. Dashing is getting deactivated.
That's right there. I like his channel, man. He gets busy.
All right, Reese, hold on a second. Are you going to listen to what I'm saying? Everybody with the name Dashing is getting deactivated.
I'm trying to realize that when you brought it up, and I don't want to.
That's 3 now.
I know, and I don't want to go down your road with you and hold your hand yet, Terry. I still got reservations on it, but right now you look like you're talking a real good game about that.
That's 3 in 3 weeks.
Either that or what I'm thinking might have happened, Cherry, was Reese when he went to El Pollo Loco. Somehow that general manager got a hold of the general manager in St. Louis at El Pollo Loco. They called DoorDash general manager, and Pedro got deactivated.
Well, the guy at the chicken place, Roy, he didn't know the real name, so he just found anybody on YouTube with the name Dasher in it, and he's cutting off their heads, man. Maybe it's the chicken guy. It's the
Pedro got deactivated by probably someone that just don't like him, a viewer, but that didn't come from a customer. A customer don't know what you're doing. They don't care. They're not going to go once you drop it off and go in and search your videos. That's not what a customer does. That came from somebody else that
came from a rat motherfucker in the community is what that did.
Yeah.
That came from a rat motherfucker in the community is what that did.
Yeah.
Where were you that night, Reese? That's
hey, Roy, you know what's funny about that? I was about to say maybe we should start playing.
What about coincidence? Reese happened to
We start playing Guess Who.
Yeah, I think Reese was in his car nibbling on some cheese. Like, I got him. We're just fucking with you. We don't want to start no rumors, bro. Sorry, I don't want to start no rumors.
What up, Robert Reese? Robert Reese with Hot Facts. That's my man right there. Hey, he always be hitting us up with the news and the latest. And he keeps everybody informed about the gig industry, like all of the different gig tubers, everything that's going on with everybody. He's really up to speed on a lot of things. So if you don't want to channel hop a whole lot, just look at his channel for about 10, 15 minutes, kind of look at a few of his videos, and all of a sudden, you'll realize what everything was going on in the gig industry. He'd be on top of it, man.
All right. The reason why DoorDash Revolution didn't want to answer that question, Flex, because that's another channel that I'm on. I guarantee you and your cronies you guys won't go over there. I guarantee. And you won't go over there and say, stop supporting Robert Reese. Stop supporting Hot Facts. And then Jeff will tell you that, dang, we talk about the youth, uplightenment. We talk about how we can try to get programs started up to help people in other areas on how everyone can grow together. See, there's conversations that you guys don't have that you guys really should. Now, this Pedro thing, this did not come from a customer. No customer. Pedro, can you put the banner up to Pedro on Pedro? This did not come from any customer. No customer, unless a customer got tipped off that the delivery driver that always drops off, he looks like someone that they said is on YouTube. And then they just said, well, I ordered DoorDash and I typed up DoorDash on YouTube with Pedro, and then his picture popped up. That's how easy it is to figure out who somebody is. Or you go pay $19.99. You type up someone's social media handle, it'll give you every single email they have and everything else associated with it, so you can still figure out who that person is through that source if you're trying to go do some things. People, that's why TMZ exists. But this did not come from a customer. No customer, really. It's improbable that a customer is going to just go and look up your particular video to see your order and go ahead and do that. This came from someone in the realm of dirty, sneaky rat, in the realms of similar to what happened with Real Talk with Roy, how Bob Bradley sent it to the person that will take it all the way. and they did that to have someone lose their job. Someone went above and beyond that. Now, Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago, and people, I've been going back and forth with this dude for a long time. He has stolen my my ideas for GigCom, the virtual com. I have the have the text messages with Steve Wright's Share Rodeo on my thing, and I have everything. I have everything. They've stolen my ideas. They've done a whole lot, but he's also done some good. And I'll give Pedro this: when it comes to DoorDash, even though he's not the biggest channel out there, he puts DoorDash on his chest like the hardest. That's what that's what Pedro did. He said, "I'm gonna put DoorDash on my heart the hardest." He did it bigger than Van. Even though Bentley Coupe is what they would say the corporate shield for DoorDash, Bentley Coupe even met him at the GitCon, and we don't know if Bentley Coupe got a little jealousy, and Bentley Coupe called it in. Hey, Bentley, did you call in Pedro G? Bentley, was it you? We don't know. Maybe your driver Mike, the bangs, his Clark Kent bangs. Maybe your driver Mike got mad because Pedro did a video that took him out of the SEO. Maybe it was the DoorDash Revolution, because the DoorDash Revolution in all my videos when he appeared on my channel, people, there was a time to where we actually had Pedro take a sabbatical. I got to give the Revolution credit here because he was part of this. I cannot take him out of history. We told Pedro that the content he was putting up was not going to work, and eventually it was going to get to the higher ups and something was going to happen. Took about a year and a half after that for it to happen, coincidentally. Did they really look into all of his things? We don't know. But I'll tell you this, Pedro started the noun craze of blurring out the merchant you're picking up the order from. Kimside Money Plans does that. The Rideshare Rodeo crew, they all do that. If you guys watch their videos, you guys don't pay attention to the videos like Hot Facts. I watch every detail in the videos, from their editing, what they're doing, and everything. You have these people blocking out now where you pick the order up from, like, oh, I'm going to say I'm picking up from Taco Bell in this city in my hotspot verbally, but I'm going to try to block it out up there so you guys don't know I'm picking up from Taco Bell. That don't even make no sense, but they're even doing that. Pedro started that craze. Pedro started the craze along with Side Hustle Addict. You know, Side Hustle Addict is take a bus, bozo, make a sandwich. You know, on Martin, bruh man from the fifth floor, love him some sandwiches. You can make you a good sandwich, but Pedro used that as a part of his marketing with Side Hustle Addict to push the DoorDash thing a whole lot further. If you realize that in the commercials, when DoorDash was getting on with the NBA and all those things, a lot of the lines in those commercials were about the things going on in the gig world, about the drivers doing these things. Why would you have lines in there from the actors? I want to make sure you got my order right. They say things like, my family's at home. Why do you think, what's up, Hope Smash? Why do you think they put those things in the commercials? Because they watch. Now, you guys got to be idiots to think that these companies and these, like DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub and Uber and Lyft, they have connections and they have partnerships with the NBA and sports. So you don't think they have a media and market team to really see, and they really don't got their ear to the street to really hear what's going on? The person that is so mad and jealous of Pedro called that in. It could have been Peter Gozinia. It could have been Peter Gozinia. It could have been Eli Mellis. But Eli Mellis, before I go ahead and throw you in, I got to give you some information right now, Eli Mellis. Here's where you do come into this. And Cherry, I watched Roy's live yesterday. You brought up Eli 3 times and made us talk about him before we switched the subject. I went back and watched. F you. But right now it's me. So you're all good. Eli Mellis, let me tell you this. Thunder, Brian, and I'm not saying silicone, but you may. But Brian and Thunder have now, with Mr. Flex, have now recruited the services of the DoorDash revolution. You don't believe me? The same guy, Mr. Flex, said, you and DoorDash Revolution take both you black content creators and kiss my white ass. The DoorDash Revolution has now teamed up with Mr. Flex. Now, you would say, if someone said that about someone who was a black guy who's older than Hot Facts, he must have been around some part of segregation. He's not going to go about that. Absolutely. No way whatsoever. But since Hot Facts did an interview with JB Gunner, everyone thinks that we can just go ahead and do certain things. So even though Flex never apologized, the Revolution was up on there, and they said whenever you're ready, they teamed up and to do some exposing of people. And they also said, Eli, this is from the DoorDash Revolution, that guidelines have been broken and terms of service. So they are going to be looking into dismantling a bunch of channels. You may have an interest with that. This may be the only time, Eli, you can actually work with the gig world with Mr. Flex and someone that has the prestige as the DoorDash Revolution. How far will the DoorDash Revolution services go? As of right now, with the payroll on how Mr. Flex is able to do his thing and they have got him in, we are only now going to see. Now, the next time he clicks the link and they bring up Eli, this is where you are going to figure out what the DoorDash Revolution has with them and why does he want to come into this equation. Is it just Hot Facts? What is it? Because I'll tell you this, Eli, when I told the Revolution that I was going to do the podcast with you, he was jealous. And that's when he started his split. So maybe it has something to do with you, Eli. I think you should do some investigating and figuring out how much money are they paying the DoorDash Revolution, or how much was this consultation that they had live on Mr. Flex. No one knows why the Revolution went there, but his hatred for Pedro and his hatred for Reese and him getting deactivated and everything else, we don't know what's going on. He could be the person behind everything. We don't know. The allegations that Hot Facts is sending spies over and putting people over, I'll tell you once again, Javier Alvarez, Kevin Dean, Trevor Lawrence, Jay Soda Respected, Robert Reese, myself. There's another one. What's the Lester Rawlings. Those are all the names that you guys know. Those are me. And I talk as myself while using those names. So to say that I'm sneaking in when I'm using me when I'm talking in, that just makes no sense for you guys. But what does make sense is this. Vindictful people will join together for a purpose to do something against other people. No one would ever see the DoorDash Revolution go up there and say, Mr. Flex, I thank you, and you are one of the ride-along channels that I learned a lot from. Flex don't interact with the people. He don't interact with customers. He just rides in the car and he's quiet playing music. That's why when I first found his channel, I said, hey, when I'm doing deliveries, I play your channel in the background so I'm listening to music. I didn't say I learned anything from you or anything. So Revolution, you were brown nosing. Sorry to say. Brown nosing. I don't know what you guys are doing over there. I don't care what you guys are doing, but I do thank Mr. Flex for interviewing the Revolution. And if you guys would like to see, here's where I do promotions for other channels. Mr. Flex took down most of all of his live streams from all the bad stuff and things that they did. But guess who has all the clips on Hollywood Gig News? Hot Facts with Robert Reese, people. They cannot get away from those. But I do thank him for interviewing or interrogating the DoorDash Revolution yesterday. I appreciate them because it all went down to Flex saying this don't make sense, that don't make sense. The Revolution has to go back, cover, then go back and show that they sent this and do all of that. Then he said out of his own mouth, on EBT. I only have done this a few times. I know when to use it. That's what Nugs was saying. I don't do it all the time. I just did it when I knew I had to, and he got deactivated. So at the same thing, you did the exact same thing as Nugs. You were manipulating the system while being a silver dasher, which puts you at a red flag because silver dashers or platinum dashers don't act like that. So they knew you were acting out of what your norm would be. Your historical data showed that you act a certain way on DoorDash, and your silver status showed you did something else. And I was glad that you were able to present that and say those things to Mr. Flex, because it cleared me and all the accusations. And when it came down to when Flex said, do you think Reese has something to do with it? Everything you said previously to that was yes. And the thing about this ain't no joke about the El Pollo Loco general manager. You said, oh, he's snitching on himself, people. And you took that live down and won't put it back up. And you're going to use that for evidence that, look, people, he talked to a general manager. That's what you're supposed to do, Mr. Businessman. You talk about going and talking to merchants and businesses to fix things. That's what I did. But you were using that because you were salty about your deactivation. I got deactivated and covered my whole story on it. Nobody else covered my story because they couldn't put out no false information. My story is still up there. DoorDash are getting deactivated. I put everything up there. You know what the main difference from my deactivation was with everybody else? It was someone else's name and account and wasn't even mine. And that's what was sent to my email. I even have to prove that was sent to my email, the paperwork for someone else. That's why it took so long for me to get back. Everyone else, it's their email and their actual name, and they got deactivated. HotFacts, they never manipulated and did nothing to no system. But I will tell you this, I've been a part of 3 or 4 several class action lawsuits with DoorDash, and periodically I make money off of DoorDash through class action lawsuits. Maybe DoorDash has an issue with that, but I'm not manipulating and cheating them on their app because I am agreeing to their terms of service. How many of you guys can go in deep and speak about these things? That's why I went and I asked the Revolution, let's get a panel up of the drivers who have been deactivated, and let's talk about the stories. Let's talk about the similarities. Let's talk about if you are a content creator and everything else there, so that we can really give some insights, because there's content creators who want to put up content, but they're afraid now. But if we have a round table and we talk about the things to get it going, what's wrong with that? You guys talk about building community and helping everything out. Why is HotFacts wrong with that? We don't want to do it with you, HotFacts, because you're the news. You didn't put up everything about everybody. I put up everything about everybody that's already on their channel, visible for me to see. You guys see I'm a First Amendment reporter. I'm a First Amendment auditor. You guys don't think I use the same rights I have as a citizen and use them here on YouTube for my own investigations? If you put it up there publicly and I can see, there should be nothing wrong. I do on the record, off the record, all that other stuff. I shoot, I do my thing, and I grow. That's how it is. You got to understand that. You got to understand that. What if Sin City was mad and said that I'm going to go and get Pedro deactivated? And how come ain't nobody saying nothing that Sin City said Ron's first and last name with the dash wagon and said, this is Ron, last name, his account is the dash wagon? You know why? Because we're on social media. We're businesses. We are real independent businesses to where our names are going to be attached to it. That's not doxing anyone. That's why no one cared about it. I'm Robert Reese. Revolution is Robert Gibson. Bobby is Robert, don't know his last name. Thunder is Robert something else. Roy is Roy Hollingshead. He has it going on the panel across. Flex is like Felix or something. Something like that. Like honestly, imagine this. Imagine you got a kid and they're talking to a girl and they just meet a girl, or if you got a girl daughter and she's meeting a boy and you like, who are you on the phone with? Oh, I'm talking to Strictly Death. You talking to Strictly Death? Who are you talking to? Oh, I don't know their name. We just talk online. This is Strictly Death. My daughter's not gonna be talking to Strictly Death. You got a boy. You got a naive, dumb boy, band geek. You've been up all night the past couple nights. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Dad, this is GB. She's really great. Where's she from? I met her on the video game, and what's her name? GB. Like, does that mean like Gabby Beth? No, Dad, GB. Well, I'm an adult, and if I hear someone you talking all night with on the phone name is GB, that means gangbang. You're not gonna be talking to nobody named GB on no phone, son. You're not doing that. That's like, now let me put it into gig world. Man, I want to do some business. I like this dude. He does shorts. They're exciting. They're funny. I want to get in contact with him. Yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, is Jaded Driver around? Now, I don't know his name, but watch this. Charlie, someone else is calling, asking for Jaded Driver. Who is the Jaded Driver, Charlie? Ain't none of these grown-ass people going into public places. When you go in there to check in, when you doing your deliveries, you don't go in there and say, yeah, I'm the Jaded Driver from DoorDash. Got your name on a tablet. Come on now. Come on now. Got your name on a tablet. Your name is not the Jaded. Your name's not Thunder. And check this out. Thunder said he deleted all his other Thunder accounts to make another one to start brand new. It's like the third one in like 5 months. That means that he's not trying to have a channel grow to be what it is. He's trying to be the middle of the drama and pay money so he don't got to do shit. Because you guys will keep going back to a channel where no one even knows what it is. Once I keep breaking this down, and Pedro, you go over and hop on these channels, man. And you go in there laughing and giggling with these channels, Pedro. Some of these people probably called to get you X'd out. How would DoorDash just know about the video unless, Pedro, like you say, oh, I know people in DoorDash. I know people in DoorDash. These people probably don't like you either. I got to give respect to Mike Drop BBQ because of when he did his video, his video about Pedro, I thank him because he kept me humble. Revolution stole your line. He said, Pedro, we welcome you over to the rideshare community. We'll show you how to make all this money. You are Pedro. You have a following. This can go into something greater. We will welcome you into our community. I love that. And he said, people, I've been on Pedro's. He's never came on mine. You know why I love that? Because even though he's never been on Pedro, he said, Pedro, we got your community here. Come on over. We'll take you in. Pedro thinks he's God. Remember, he'll think that's a slap in the face in the sun. And he'll turn down a channel that is constantly growing. Interviews with CEOs and everything, and they got it going on. That mic drop, Jeff. That was the best diss and help I've seen on YouTube. A lot of your viewers didn't even understand that. They was like, oh, dang, Jeff is being really nice, people, but y'all not reading the lines. He still had to hit him with a little bit. He still had to hit him with a little bit. He still had to hit him with a little bit. He still had to. He still had to. But Pedro, this would be the perfect time, though, that if you really wanted to air out all the dirty laundry about DoorDash, to get it out. Or this will be the perfect time so you can come in and teach more drivers how to be better than you. This can be part of your motivational Wednesdays for your bounce back in on all of that. And maybe, Pedro, you may want to do that with Eli Mellis and clear your name from being on the payroll. While you clear your name, they brought in the revolution. Ooh, they brought in the angry black man to the payroll. Brian, I don't know what you did. Eli, you gonna have to watch a lot of the DoorDash revolution content. He takes them down when he's done putting them up. And then when he knows he's wrong, he won't put them up. But Eli, Mr. Flex and Thunder, I don't know what transaction. I gave the Revolution $6 on the live stream, and to tell him his stream was not working right, to ask him about Juneteenth and something else. And Flex told him that I see how Reese is distracting your channel. And then the Rev said he wanted to have full control over my channel. I don't know how. The Revolution paid me $50. I said, Rev, I want you to be a partner with HotFacts and my whole brand. I said $50 will go into the StreamYard here, and everything else here, you got all the way free use of everything else and all that. Not me going on to his StreamYard, him coming on to mine. While being on my StreamYard, I let him know how my brand is set up. As you guys see, I have the Dashing Duo, the Dashing Investor and Dashing with John. They play. I do a video a week. They just did the Pocky, the one tip challenge. They just did the Hot Ones Wings challenge. Okay, and we did another one. We're going on our 4th one. Now, John, their show plays on HotFacts. I told the Revolution that when I'm going over certain gig things, I want that particular show to show on your channel too, because then he's gonna get views. He's gonna get more because people are gonna be hearing more than just the same thing about gig work, and he'll go ahead and go like that. I would ask him before every time. It happened like 8 times. He was so upset because he said, people don't like me to have you on my channel. Well, you didn't tell them that you paid $50 to be in partnership. You didn't tell them that. And I'm the best news thing going. I even break down your area better with the news and giving out stuff. You even sent me stuff. Reese, can you put this up? This person got shot and killed, delivery driver in Memphis. Can you go ahead and do this news? I did all that stuff for you. A lot of you guys don't even know that. He didn't want to do it himself because he said that's not the content that my people want to see. So he would tell me, and then he would say that when I put up stuff before him, they would get mad at that. That's what the Revolution would say. Okay, but he didn't tell y'all he paid $50 to be partnership. Now he says Reese was trying to run my channel. Well, if he only allowed 8 live streams to be on all his videos, how was that running someone's channel? He wanted to do an interview with the scooter person and didn't want to do it because he said she wanted to have it controlled too much. She wanted to do it on her channel and not do it on mine because she monetized and everything. He turned it down and he said he only want to do it like this. He's got the control issues. Look, let me tell you guys this. A narcissist with no control is not a narcissist. That's someone trying to get points across, but real narcissists are blocking them out. Revolution didn't tell you guys any of this. No control over his channel. I would ask him, I'll put your shows going on mine, how John and the Investor do. There's nothing wrong with that. It's channel growth and development. That's part of the HotFacts brand. The same agreement that I have with John, I spoke to the Rev about that. He accepted it and did not understand what it meant because he don't understand certain things. I did the exact same thing with John and the Investor, and you see how it works. John is almost at 7,000 subs. Revolution was with me for almost 2 years and just hit 1,000 over. John started messing with HotFacts and them, and we doing interviews and going back and forth. And within 3 months, almost 7,000 subs. All of his hard work. All of his hard work. But he understood the support in the community aspect. Get out to other people. Oh, Reese has other platforms. He's going to show it there too. All that stuff helps. The Revolution thought that was trying to have too much control over his channel. No, I'm going to be sharing you. Every now and then I would have played on yours. Someone would have said, yeah, Rev, that show on Friday night, man, that show, they talk about some stuff. I like that show. But you're getting credit and getting views for it. You could have been monetized a long time ago and making money on that stuff, but you didn't even understand, G. And you going out talking about control over channels. I have never had no control. You even said that I put Nightbot inside your chat. That ain't even how Nightbot works. You want to have more control over your live streams. You don't have none. Get Nightbot. He'll do all the work that you want people to do that won't do it for you because they don't care about all that stuff. They don't, Rev. They don't care about putting Q1, statement 1, statement. They don't care about all that. They want to know why the hell you making up all this stuff and it don't make sense. That's what they want to know. They want to know why did you ask Reese and 4 other content creators to do videos on the Platinum program, but when they ask you, have you watched the video, you get upset about it, but that was from your request. And you also told Flex last night that, hey, I'm not innocent from doing the drama and everything. Yeah, and we're seeing it because you make all this BS up. You won't click this link. I was trying to click the link. I even tried to make a new account to click the link yesterday to get on Flex. I was not able to because I'm permanently blocked and banned. They don't want to hear it either because I'll rip them up too. I got all the clips on Hollywood Gig News that Flex cannot delete. With him talking about the Rev like he's a little kid and calling him every bad name in the world. He erased all that stuff so the Rev don't see it. Rev said, well, if I see them videos, I'm not going to click that link. And once he did that, he said, now we got him. Now we got someone with value in the gig world to go with Eli. Eli, he's now joined the payroll. You now have a new enemy in the DoorDash revolution. Have fun, Eli, with the DoorDash revolution. He is one of your detractors now. Remember when you went in this live and he said Eli is all right. Well, right now, Eli, he's working with the enemies who have the money, who wants to silence you. How much money are they going to give him, Eli, to bring up your name so that you don't get that super chat money? I think the revolution is playing with dirty water right now, Eli. Revolution, I didn't think you would actually go this far to jump to that side of the bridge, to jump on with the whole Eli group. But I guess when you're desperate, you will do anything. And right now, I wish Cherry Pick was up here doing the impersonation. But I'm still glad that Flex did me justice by clearing my name and the Rev got deactivated by doing, he did something a few times on a certain program on DoorDash. They detected that that was not right. It happened again. It was already a red flag. Reese has nothing to do with you accepting your orders and driving to do what you got to do. So thirsty for content, saying I'm gonna show you how to make the most money on silver when you should just be doing Emilia and I don't have why go down? I'm putting up orders of $7 orders going to $32 and stuff like that with ARs at 90-some%. Remember, the golden age is 87% to like 92, but always stay like at 95. But you can go all the way down to like 87, 88. And be good. You ain't never go to 80. That's way too low. Never go down. Why? Look, and I told people, why would you go play with DoorDash and how you make money for content when you can get deactivated? Because if you ain't making the money that you want to make, you will go and do some stuff that is going to be sneaky and you can get caught for it. Was that a question? I saw some question marks. Let me see. Yeah, I hope D-Rev don't get tangled up with the Eli drama. Yeah, I hope that too, but you got to think. What is it that Thunder, Flex, and Jaded Driver do? Non-stop. It's Eli. The first 5 minutes, it's Eli. When the revolution feels he can go up there and talk, they're gonna have comments. Do you think they care if he's up there and they start talking about Eli? Once the revolution starts saying, well, you know what? I'll see you guys later. Once he starts doing that, they're gonna start calling them names. Why are you leaving? Are you spying on us? And then they're gonna be going at the revolution. This is what it all is. And Thunder's in the middle of all the drama. Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago, I hope you keep saying how I'll be back on next week and stuff on DoorDash. We all said that right when we got deactivated. We got so much pride and we prideful. We like, I cannot. What's up, Ghost 77? We got so much pride and we was like, I did not just get deactivated. I'll be back on next week. And then the next week come and no, you ain't back on. And then the next week comes, you be like, oh, and someone ask you a question. Someone's gonna write you a comment and say, well, it's been Bob Bradley used to do this to me. Well, it's been about 4 weeks, Reese. You haven't heard anything from DoorDash yet? Motherfucker, I'ma hear it when they send it to me. Why you asking me? So, Pedro, you about to get a bunch of those and just deal with it. But, Pedro, call the rideshare professor. Remember, he is your friend. You told me not to get tangled up with him, but I did. He did a cease and desist against me and Mike Drop BBQ, which was one of the most hilarious in the whole gig world. I was hit with one of them from him. He took it back, and then he started bouncing to Hot Facts with Robert Reese. And then when it came down to the rideshare strike and everything, I was speaking on Jeff's, and the rideshare professor went in there, and then we actually like squashed everything. That's why he has no bad issues. So Flex, Pedro, and everybody else who says, well, how come all these other people know how to deal with Hot Facts and not us? Maybe you guys are assholes and stupid. Well, I think they're just doing it because they don't want to deal with you. Well, how is that possible? I'm still the news. It's kind of hard to not be in the news if you're newsworthy. I haven't done any real Hollywood gig news in a while. Once it took a turn for the worse, never went there. I was on Roy's live yesterday, and someone was in there saying, dang, all these people on this panel used to be over in the lounge. And then I went back to look at my videos on my live stream. Flex and William and all them, they used to be over. And even Necro idiot ass will come on over. People, Necro is an idiot. He tried to make a short to make fun of me for saying that Obama was not the first black president. We actually had several before him, and it was the congressional president of the United States. So Necro thought that I was lying when he's from Romania and he never took that test to be legal here. So he made a short with Charlamagne and them laughing, and then I tagged him back in the post and I let him see a video that he can see. So Necro, there were 13 presidents before the first president. 7 of them, there were 13 presidents before the first president. From those 13, 7 of the congressional presidents of the United States were black, educated like Frederick Douglass. So Necro, the laugh is on you. Don't you ever try to bring up black history and American history to an American, and you have to take a test to come in here. They did not give you that on your test. That's not something that's not what it is. So don't you ever do that again, Necro. Ever. And Roy, I forgot. I told him, you the person that gave the link to the people that said, I want to go over there and mess up his live. And you did, and they went over there and messed up Roy's live. Necro said, on Cherry's 420, yeah, and so what? That's what Necro said. It's on video, Roy. He fell off the deep end into all that Eli stuff and all that. So Revolution, I'm telling you, that's what you chose. Now, since Thunder and Flex were agreeing with everything you said, Rev, I super chatted you good money. I know you ain't gonna give it back, and I hope you don't do the crooked pastor thing. I'm not asking for it back, but I blessed your congregation with the tithe. Okay? Now, once Thunder, and he's already done it, $10 there, $20 there. Once Thunder goes on to your lives and he throws in 20s continuously and throws in 10 and 5s, and someone goes ahead and pays for some gift memberships, you get money for that. You're gonna be like, damn, did I sell out for the money? So you got a whole lot to pick and choose for, Rev. And last night, that was not the best look to go on there to try to make yourself step in, because Flex called you out and said your story don't make sense, and you told on yourself and said you did something often that got you off, and now they love Eli and they pay money to be up there. So That's what it is right now. That's what it is right now. That's what it is right now. Revolution. We're still waiting on your documentary on all the gig tubers. Your Pedro should have been already, you already should have did the Pedro video to talk about it how I am now. But I'm not gonna kick Pedro when he down. Look, people are like, what, Reese? We've seen you beat Pedro up for a whole lot more. Yeah, but Pedro put everything he had into the DoorDash thing. Whether you like your enemy, you can stand them or not. He put so much of his energy into it that I'm not gonna kick the man when he down like that, so I'm just not gonna kick the man when he down like that. I thought about it long and hard, and I could have did the Pedro role and just went and did that, but he got deactivated. Other drivers, don't get deactivated. Try not to, and click links if you want to talk about stuff. Because anyone deactivated could have clicked this link. I got the link open right now for anyone out there. The link will be open for just a little bit before we go ahead and head on off. But the link is open for anyone that wants to go ahead and click the link. If you got something to say, I think I do have it pinned. And do I have any more videos on here that I can yeah, right there. No. I don't want to go ahead and do that. No, we are all good. We are all good. Oh, I want to let you guys know this. If you guys have Amazon Prime, they have the 2007 season of The Family Feud up there. I think if I asked my dad, we were 2007. It was 2007. All right, the end of 2006 to 2009, but the season, I don't know exactly what season it was. They have 2007 season up there with John O'Hurley. I know he did 2 or 3 seasons, but you guys possibly can go on to Amazon Prime, go to Family Feud. You'll see the one with John O'Hurley. You guys watch Seinfeld, Mr. Peterman. Okay, Mr. Peterman, and I had such a great conversation with John O'Hurley backstage. A lot of you guys don't know that he hosts the Westminster Dog Show, so he figured out that my question, one of the questions up there was about an animal. So after we were all done, I had maybe about a 35-minute conversation with just me and John, and about dogs and everything, and he loved it. My Uncle Marvin serenaded the whole crowd and was singing Stevie Wonder songs and all that other stuff. And but you guys can go ahead and check it out. And it's Reese Family versus the McKays. Now, if it's not that season, it's on one of those. But you can also go to the Game Show Network and get the seasons individually, or go look at the whole and get all theirs. Go ahead and check out the Reese Family on the Family Feud. If you go to the Newlywed Game, type up the Reese's, you'll see my mom and my dad on the Newlywed Game with my Uncle Marvin and my Auntie Elaine also on there. A lot of great stuff there. But yeah, if you guys ever want to see a little something, yeah. Let me see this. And nope, that's done there. Well, I think that's gonna be about it right there, because I am all about done. I just want to get on that is a person there. Real person there. The congressional president of the United States. People, look that up. Also, go ahead and look up, when Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince, started going against the secret societies like Michael Jackson did. And he said, when I learned that there was a structure all the way ahead and I didn't learn, it was doing a little bit too much, people. But it's out there. So Necro getting bags. Go ahead and do your full research. Get everything in, people. Recognize that you guys are people of the United States. You have constitutional rights. Make sure that people, you have the right to travel. First of all your amendments count. You have to know how to use them and articulate yourself. Okay, people. Searches and seizures, military people won't come and stay in your home and all. You guys got to learn all that other stuff. And as long as you operate within your constitutional rights, that is the law, and you can articulate, you can get further. Some people make a lot of money because there's a lot of lawsuits that these people just don't want to, they just settle on all of them. So, because the office of president wasn't created, no one's talking about the office. Talking about the congressional. You know how we have Congress? You know how the president can't do nothing without Congress? There was a president of the Congress. So therefore, the congressional president of the United States, before there was an official president, was a black man. So you cannot take that away from anyone. Look at what they try to do. Look at what they try to do. Look what they try to do. Look. Look at what you try to do. If the first official, one person, when they went and set it up, look, the country had to be ran a certain way before they went and did their thing. Quit trying to take away black credit. Frederick Douglass was not the only smart black out there. Nigga, get your shit straight. Obama was not the first black. It was a nigga. We out to all my niggas.